woman kills neighbor's son to please gods. The Delhi police reported on March 21st that a woman, Neelam Gupta, killed her neighbor's 3-year-old son on an occultist's advice. After being arrested, the 25-year-old told the police that she was under a lot of pressure to conceive a child. To escape the harassment by her in-laws and relatives, she went to seek advice from a tantrik who lived in her native village of Uttar Pradesh's Hardoi village. The tantrik suggested that Neelam sacrifice a child and offer it to the gods. In return, she will be rewarded by becoming a mother. The missing boy's parents approached the police on March 20th with a complaint. During a search operation, the police found a bag on a roof of a building in northwest Delhi's Rohini. The body of the missing child with bruises on his neck was found in the bag. So this is obviously horrific.
What is it with is this tantric again?
This is tantra again.
What is it with tantra?
Tantra, bad juju, apparently.
Yeah. By the way, yeah. This is again for people who say this is tantra. This has nothing to do with Hinduism. No, this is part of a subsection of Hinduism. So don't. But wait, I don't understand. Well, I mean, there's nothing to understand. But she was trying. She killed a child so she can become a mom.
Yes.
Why is this happening? I mean, when the first time we covered a news like this and it was tantra, I was like, wow. And then the second time happened, I'm like, oh my God, this is the second time. This is like, and now this is happening over and over again. Like, what is it with tantra and child sacrifice? What we had a news about somebody sacrificing a child to find their phone. We covered that. Because the phone was low.
Really? Oh, that must have been before my time. Oh my God.
Hey guys, before we get back to that video, YouTube has fully demonetized our channel for supposedly hateful and harmful conduct without telling us what we did wrong. If we get to 1,000 patrons, we will be able to keep paying all our team, our editors, our artists without ever having to worry about monetization again, which would be amazing. Yay! So please support Atheist Republic on Patreon. Link in the description below.
So this is totally premeditated murder, though, in the sense that she approached this tantric occultist 4 years ago. Okay? And this person suggested that she sacrificed a child. And then, I don't know if she went back to him again, but this is 4 years she's been waiting for this opportunity. And she took it when she found this child playing alone.
God damn.
What the hell?
So, I mean, this is, it's not just a flight of, craziness. No, this has been 4 years she's been thinking about this or waiting for an opportunity to murder a child.
I don't understand, Katie. Can you read Katie's comment and explain to me what this is saying?
So apologists, meaning like Hindu apologists, might say it doesn't literally mean Hindu sacrifice or killing humans, meaning like referring to scriptural texts, but in a more cosmic sense.
Oh no, okay.
Yes.
So to make sense of Katie's comment, we have to first highlight the first one. So, yeah, no, actually, there's three.
Okay.
Yeah, there's three comments.
About this news, I have tons to say, but in short, Hinduism has Hindu sacrifice in many of its scriptures.
Human sacrifice. You said Hindu sacrifice.
Oh, whoops. Human sacrifice. It is Purusha Metta in the Vedas and Nahrameda in the Puranas. Meaning those are the terms.
So human sacrifice is in Hindu scripture. And guys, by the way, these are divinely not divinely inspired. These are literally like the Quran. Like It's not like the Bible when some Christians say divinely inspired. This is literally from God, these scripture. So, and you're saying that
From
they have
God's plural.
from God's, yeah. Well, depends on how you look. Yeah, okay, never mind. Those terms literally translate to human sacrifice, and now this comment makes more sense. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Then so apologists would say that those terms don't literally mean human sacrifice or killing humans, but in a more cosmic sense. How do you cosmically sacrifice a human?
I bet you if Mayans was a religion today, they would say
You're so right.
the human sacrifice in Mayan religion is like a metaphor for something else.
You're so right.
You have to sacrifice some sort of, intention, or you have to sacrifice chocolate or whatever.
Right.
What is this Lent?
But really, that's what they claim.
That's what they would say. If Vikings were around today, they say when our religion says that you have to die in battle to go to Valhalla, that means that you have to sacrifice your entire life working hard. If you dedicate that's how you go to Valhalla. That doesn't mean
it's your struggle.
It's the internal G. It's the internal J.
It's Viking jihad. It's internal jihad.
But it's an internal jihad.
That means, yes.
It's part of the mind.
No, yeah, but that's exactly what the Vikings would say. It's like dying in battle doesn't mean you literally have to pick a sword in a fight and die in a battle killing people. It means that you die dedicating your entire life to hard work and blah blah blah. That's how the Vikings would do it if their religion was
Viking reformists.
Exactly.
You're battling your own inner demons.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we do. Yeah.
The internal struggle to get into Valhalla. So yeah, obviously, I don't even. It's making sense of news like this is honestly so hard for me. I don't even know how to make sense of something like this. Because, okay, so she got this advice maybe 4 years ago. We don't really know if maybe she saw him sooner or more recently. But then, I have a hard time believing that religion has corrupted someone's mind so much that they think that they can get away with this. That's the thing. It's okay, so maybe you believe that you have a magical thinking that this can somehow help you conceive a child. That's complete magical thinking. But does this magical thinking take you to a degree that you think that you're going to be able to conceive and get away with murder? That's what I don't get. I don't understand how, even if you did have the magical thinking of okay, maybe this can help me conceive while I'm in a freaking jail cell, how far removed, that's what really gets me. It's how far removed are you from reality?
I don't think I would imagine that she's not even thinking about it in those contexts, and that everyone she would assume, if this is the mindset that she's in, that everyone's going to know that she did it for the right reasons, so to speak,
Well, we don't know.
But it just seems that way, But every time I hear things about situations like this or other situations in other countries where people do very horrific things for very what I would consider just illogical and horrible reasons, I always think is there some sort of mass nutritional deficiency that is actually affecting these people's brains? Honestly,
no, because we have had this in many cultures all around the planet.
Right. I'm not talking about them. I mean, in general.
No,
some kind of.
I mean, if this was the case, then human sacrifice wouldn't be so common in other places where human sacrifice was part of the religion. I don't think you need. Here's the thing: we don't know this woman. Okay, it's possible. Okay, that this woman had mental health issues. It's also possible that she didn't have mental health issues, because I don't believe that all the people throughout history that were committing human sacrifices, they were under influence of some mental disability or something like that. Okay. However, whether she had mental disability or not, religion does have we know that this religion has an influence here. Okay. A lot of people, again, make it seem like it's binary when they find out that somebody was suffering mentally for something, then they want to dismiss completely the role of religion. My take on it is that if somebody is suffering mentally, the role of religion might be a bit less, but it's still there, because religion, again, just like many other things, they're poisoned by religion. If somebody is suffering from mental health, religion makes the consequences of their mental health a lot worse, right? So it could be because of mental health issues, but the addition of religion to that problem makes the whole situation a lot worse than it would have been without religion. So religion will still be a major player.
You're absolutely right in that. I mean, there's specific syndromes called Jerusalem syndrome and other syndromes, which are mental health conditions that are absolutely religiously based. But I was only saying that in terms of like, I don't know how to process some of this. So my thought, being a nurse, being, in the health industry, I'm like, well, is there something, something wrong that you could fix? Do they have, a deficiency or, some sort of nutrition? Because I just don't know how to deal with something this horrific. And which is why I sometimes have those thoughts, because I would think, well, there has to be some problem to have this happen. But I think you're right. Maybe there isn't. But I'm just not sure how to deal with something this horrible.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, one last thing I want to say about mental health issues and the role of religion in making a problem a lot worse is that imagine if somebody's like hearing voices, right? Like there's, I don't know what, they imagine a voice constantly talking to them, telling them what to do. Imagine if somebody came to them and told them, instead of telling them that they're this is what they're experiencing and this is how they can get help. If somebody told them what you're hearing is a real person from a higher position of authority and a powerful source of influence, and you should take this voice seriously. Obviously, if I said that to somebody that was hearing voices, that would be very destructive and a very irresponsible thing to do to somebody that is hearing voices, right? So given that, how we could see from a non-religious perspective, if I told somebody that is hearing voices, something like that, how unhelpful that would be. You could see religion exactly has that influence on somebody who might be suffering mentally, right? It would basically have all that and more. That's how negative, basically it gives legitimacy and reasons for some people. There are a lot of people have been very successful. A lot of people with mental health disorders that have been very successful at recognizing what part of their when they feel something or they hear something or when they're acting in a way that is, they isolate that as part of their mental health and separate that from the real world, because of the help that they get and because of reality checks that medications, and also they have been very successful, people with mental health issues, to separate the things from reality, and they have ways to separate that. But again, religion, it makes it very, very difficult for you to separate what you're the consequences of mental health from reality. Anyways,
well, just to be clear, there is nothing that's been reported on regarding any form of mental illness with this woman.
That's why I said it could be completely because of religion, or it could be a mix of religion and mental health. We don't know. So there are multiple options here. So but thank you for clarifying.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, like me, then that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, Then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.